Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim.
I'm Meredith.
And today on Ramblings, we are not on the ridge, we are not on the farm, and we are not in Fort Smith, Arkansas at the Steel Horse Rally anymore. We are headed home. And why is Meredith wearing that hat?
It's my Kentucky Derby hat, just for fun.
Kentucky Derby. I know nothing about Kentucky Derby. Apparently, Meredith and her family, it's a long-standing tradition. Her mom and dad watch it, and Meredith said, we've got to watch the Derby. So Meredith and I left the Steel Horse Rally a little bit early. David and Anthony were still up there. We've been there a long time, 2 days, right? So we went back to the casino. We're staying at the Casino Resort Hotel, Choctaw in Pocola. I think I said that right. And that's where David and Anthony were staying also. Pops was there. We got to see Pops.
I know.
Pop showed up. Yeah, we went back last night and made it back just in time to watch the Kentucky Derby. They had this whole area just for the race.
I know. I didn't put my hat on last night, folks, because we were rushed.
On the dress. There's the dress.
I know, but I did bring it just in case, so I figured, you know what, let's wear it for the rambling on the way home.
And after the Derby was over with, we did see one lady, and she had a little hat on. It wasn't much. It wasn't like that. Now, before we get into the race and what happened and who won all the money and who showed up all the old guys, tell us about this hat.
I made it myself.
You made that yourself?
Uh-huh.
Because okay, so Kentucky Derby, I don't know if you've ever watched it on television or anything. These ladies wear these dresses and these hats. And these hats are very large and ornamental. What's the tradition behind that? Did it originate from something, or?
I don't know. I don't know.
If you know the tradition behind the large hats at the Kentucky Derby, leave a comment down below. Let us know.
I made this in prior years, and I wore it to a Kentucky Derby party. But I'm ready to wear it to every Derby party for the near future. I actually made some other hats too. Will and I made a few of them when I did this one.
It's very unique, I'll tell you that for sure. All right, so we get back to the hotel and we get all cleaned up and everything. We head down to the Kentucky Derby area, and there's all these little cubicles where all these people had their names reserved for, and they had their own little computer screen, and they were doing horse betting and stuff. And I've never seen anything like that before. It looked like, to me, like something out of the NASA Space Center during a launch. You know how they have all the men lined up at the women lined up at the computer stations and everything. You know, 3, 2, 1, liftoff, and all that stuff. Well, it was for the race, and there was these little tables behind those with people's names on them. This little old man sitting there, and I said, "Sir, you mind if we sit down with you?" He looked up, saw her, and said, "Oh yeah." Actually, no, she wasn't there at the time, but he said, "Yeah." So Meredith came down, and we sat down at the little table. His name was Mr. Keith. Nice to meet you, Mr. Keith. And he said he's been a horse race aficionado for years and was giving Meredith pointers on betting and how they do everything. Now, she did a little differently. They were all betting at the ticket window there at the casino, and they had all these little paper slips and these printouts. And how'd you do it?
On Twin Spires, the app. I have the app on there for every year, and then I bet. So the horse that I bet on, and the reason I bet on it, was Golden Tempo, because it's the first female trainer to potentially win, which then now won the Derby.
23 to 1 odds, I believe. Underdog.
So I actually won, I think I won, what, $150, but then I bet 25 again on the next race and then lost that. So in the end, I came out of about 100.
She did a $2 bet, and she had 3 $2 bets on the winner.
Uh-huh.
$2, and she ended up winning, and then she did the about $200. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah. So you're addicted to gambling now, aren't you?
No.
She is not addicted to gambling. Let me tell you a story why. So
No.
we sat down the first night to play slots, and I think I may have told this on Rambling before, so I'll skip past the first part of it. But we put money in the wrong slot initially, and we did 2 spins for $10 a piece. Not doing that again.
Yeah.
$20 gone. Went to the next one and put $20 in, and we got a bunch of them and got like 100, 150 or something like that. So Took the winnings. It was actually like 50 something winnings. Took the winnings and went home. So the next night, the Derby night, we went afterwards. After the Derby was over with, we went to the blackjack table. And you love higher stakes blackjack, right? I sit down and I give them my little slip with the money, and then I added like another $60. So I had $100 in chips, and it was a $5 table, and I put out. She said, "Put $5 out." I put $5 out, and I turned that into 15 blackjack, or 2-to-1, yeah. And so then I put out like 25 blackjack. She's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm winning. What are you talking about? You need to put it at 5. I put 5 out there. I won on 20. She's like, you keep it at 5. Keep it at 5. So then I put out 15, and I won on that one. I ended up losing like 3 hands, and she was like wanting to touch the chips and bring them back. And the dealer was like,
No, I wasn't.
"You did. You tried to bring chips back one time."
No. And when you would put them out at first, I'd be like, "Don't put that many out."
You were reaching out there for them, though?
Not after he started dealing.
Not after he started yelling at you. He gave her a look like.
Yell at me?
No, he would never. Who would yell at her? Who would yell at her?
No, I didn't mess anything up.
No, but we had
Tim
fun.
just likes a good story.
And so I like 5 times. We only played like 30 minutes. Like 5 times she said.
That's why I said just do 5 at a time so you make it last longer. Because then you can go for like 2 hours.
Oh, yeah. So she said, "All right, cash out. So I cashed out. I won $100. I was $100 up total for the whole weekend. $100 up. She's $200 up, basically $200 up. We're average.
I was about at 150.
Oh.
By the time I bet on the other 2 races.
Oh yeah. She couldn't let it be. She had to bet on 2 more races and lost.
Maybe even less than that.
No, I think we did the math. But it was fun. We're not gamblers. We don't. But
No, that was it. That's all we do.
What she really wanted to give back for the Kentucky Derby was the story behind the horses. Like when she heard about the female trainer, the first female trainer in the Kentucky Derby, she's like, "Oh yeah, that's the one, right?"
It was the one.
And then there was the one where the man lost his wife.
I know.
Sad.
I know, that
so
was
sad. So they give all the stories behind the horses, the trainers,
and then
the
the one
owners.
that was a really big horse, so it was huge. It was like, but it didn't get to run. I think it scratched. I think that was the one where the jockey fell off. Yeah. Headed to the gate.
I
think.
And then so one horse, the jockey fell off. Yeah, it was an altercation. And then when the post was made and the bell, is it called the bell? What's it called? The buzzer. When they opened the gates and the horses came out, number 1, 2, and 3 collided. They just jammed up 1 and 2, and it looked like those
jockeys can break their legs doing that easily.
Yeah, it looked like they were going to throw down for a little bit, and that I think from what I was told, I watched it. That looked like one of the closest races I've ever seen. I haven't watched many horse races, but the initial pack was together for like two thirds, like on the was it first leg, second leg? Is there like 4 legs?
The interesting thing is when you rewatch it too, Golden Tempo was at the back.
Yep.
Until the very end.
Yeah. So this pack was running hard, and then all of a sudden, right in the last leg, right before the finish line, here comes these 3, and they just leapt out front. I mean, they were getting it, and everybody in the room jaws was dropping because it was the underdog, and all of a sudden, and Mary's like, "I think I won. I think I won." And so this old guy, he went like $2, $4 or whatever, and he was having to argue with the cashier because they said his ticket didn't win, and he came back and looked, and sure enough, his ticket did win. You didn't have that problem with the online betting. We pulled the app up, and she went, "Oh, I won $200 in the first race." He's like, "You just upshowed every old man in this room who's been doing this for 20 years. This little lady here, you gotta watch this girl. She's the one yeah." Well, your mom and your dad, they won.
They won more than me.
They played the exacta. She just did win bets. They played the exacta, and he got 2 out of 3 on the exacta. So they won a lot more. It's pretty amazing. But they're not big gamblers either, right?
No,
this is
the only time. That one race is really what they do.
Yeah, once a year. But no, it was fun. We met Pops last night in the casino, and so we said, all right, let's have breakfast tomorrow. So we all had breakfast today. Thanks, Pops. Pops treated us to a breakfast. It was Anthony and David and me and Pops and Meredith, and I had French toast. It was really good. I had French toast, 2 eggs over easy, and bacon, coffee, orange juice. Meredith had an amazing breakfast of
fried okra and mac and cheese.
Fried okra and mac and cheese.
It was good.
But she had a midnight snack of charcuterie.
Mm-hmm.
So the night before we came in after the Derby and everything. Again, we only played blackjack for 30 minutes. We went to the Seven Ponies restaurant there at the casino. Nice restaurant, folded napkin kind of restaurant, white linen tablecloth. I had butter shrimp on pasta, delicious. She ordered a charcuterie for dinner, and it had strawberries and nuts and cured bacon, and it had all kinds of good stuff on it.
Good.
And then we got these mushroom steak wafer things, and they were little onions though. They were little oniony. They had like fried yeah. But so they were meat steak mushrooms on a little like a Melba toast kind of thing with some mayonnaise kind of stuff, and I mean, it was all right. Yeah, those were not our favorite, but so in the middle of the night, she ate the leftover charcuterie. She wanted to eat my shrimp, but
oh, stop! I can't.
We don't do that no more. We don't do that no more.
I can't eat shellfish. It makes me sick.
But the weather all weekend was amazing, wasn't it?
Super nice.
Yeah. Right now it's blue skies, 73 degrees outside, no humidity. Had great. How was the motorcycle riding? Was it okay?
It was fine. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
good.
I don't know if I said this on a previous rambling. I don't think I did. I won some huge fiance bonus points. Huge.
What?
Huge fiance bonus points. The ride home last night. Or not before.
Oh, when you played the romantic music and all the other bikers are playing their heavy metal.
So I got a really nice sound system on my bike, and you're cruising the strip during the motorcycle rally, playing Led Zeppelin and Creedence Clearwater Revival, all that kind of old man stuff, right? And Meredith on Spotify has made a wedding playlist. And she said, I want to hear my playlist. So
I don't even think I told you. I think you just did it to be nice.
Oh, even more?
I know.
I think you're right.
I think you did.
So we played that, and we came up to like 10 stoplights. All these bikers pull up playing AC/DC, Back in Black. And I'm listening to Selena Gomez.
I know, I actually felt kind of bad. I was like, you can change it if you need to. Like,
and I was like, I'm secure. I got this beautiful blonde on the back of my bike. She can listen to whatever she wants. Yeah, but I'm listening to Selena Gomez and Benny, whatever his name is. And
no, he doesn't sing in that song.
Why does it say Selena and Benny?
Oh, it does?
Yeah, on the thing.
Oh, maybe he does.
He's like a music producer or something, isn't he?
Yeah. Okay, maybe he does.
How do I know all this stuff?
I don't know. How do you know all this? How do you know?
Because I see what it says on the Spotify thing every time she plays it. But no, that was fun. So she's going to a motorcycle rally. The least I can do is let her listen to the music she wants to listen to. Go back and watch the Kentucky Derby, and the big Best Fiance in the World award-winning thing is, what do we do half the day yesterday? Half the day. What did we do half the day yesterday that made your experience more enjoyable?
We did not do it half the day. We did a little bit of shopping. We did not do half a day of shopping. This hat is not actually attached the right way. It's like barely hanging onto a thread right now.
So
about to have to lose it.
What happened was, she wanted
there were just a bunch of stands while we were wandering. And
we went to the motorcycle
snatched up some
Harley Davidson dealership,
shopping.
and she got a new riding coat, and then
like a sweatshirt kind of thing.
2 pair of glasses, ring.
Okay,
We did talk about this a little bit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna make people think I bought a bunch of expensive stuff. The jacket was on clearance, so that was a good deal. And then the rings were just one, like it was like buy 3 for a deal. The glasses were like $30. They weren't. It wasn't anything crazy.
So then we went to the motorcycle rally, and this is what we didn't really talk about too much yesterday. We didn't get the details. There are all these little vendor tents, and she got a leather vest. Mm-hmm. She got this belt with these tassels, these leather tassels, and this they're both bedazzled, right? They're both definitely bedazzled.
Should I have motorcycle leather?
Yeah, so she was wearing this, I don't know if you saw in the video yesterday, she was wearing this black lace, black bra, black pants.
You're not supposed to talk about it like that.
She had the leather vest.
You don't just whatever.
No.
Stop
And she had this
talking about
bedazzled
my whole outfit.
leather thing. So picture, yeah. We did show a little bit yesterday in that video. So those that stuck around, I remember seeing that. You'll have to go back and watch yesterday's Rambling. You actually got to see it. A lot of people said they couldn't hear us yesterday, so we're reiterating a little bit about what happened for those that couldn't hear. She was gorgeous. I mean, she was gorgeous. We went and played pool, and she had her guitar purse. And
oh yeah, the guitar purse got everyone in the whole place. I'd get stopped everywhere with the guitar purse.
We went back to the casino, and
where is it? Let's see.
It's right there on top.
Guitar purse. Okay, here's the guitar purse.
Yeah, check that out, guys.
This is the purse that everywhere we go, people are like, "Oh my gosh, I love your purse." The famous guitar purse.
Actually, make a thumbnail of that right there. Smile. We went back to the hotel, and a dude, remember the old man who wanted to know about the purse, where you got it, in the restaurant? We went and ate dinner. We ate dinner, then we met David and Anthony and Pops. Well, they were eating pizza, and some gentleman came up wanting to know where you got it, or something like that.
I must have been stopped 15 times over this purse.
At least 15 times. We were going to do a tally between Drew's Hagatha, his motorcycle he made. Ching! I love your bike. Ching! I love your bike. Ching! I love your bike.
The thing is, I don't even
I love
know
your
who
but the
makes
purse
it.
blew it away.
I don't even know who makes it. I got it. Actually, it was a really good deal. I got it at this store called Shoe Show, which is just a discount shoe store, and they occasionally have purses. And I mean, I want to say this was like $30. It was a really good deal.
Cool.
So yeah. Guitar purse.
Well, hopefully you enjoy it. We're going to get back on the road. We pulled over because we knew if we were driving, you wouldn't be able to hear us at all. And after yesterday's video, the audio being a little rough because the motorcycles were so loud and the music and everything, we figured we'd just pull over right now, give you a little update. We're on our way home. Everybody's had a great time. David is on the highway on his motorcycle riding home. Anthony's on his. Pops is heading home. And, Roxanne went home already the night before. And Drew went home the night before. I will have a video, and I haven't decided. I may do the edited video on both channels, RidgeLife and RidgeLife Ramblings. Ooh. Yeah, that way both groups, like Paul Honeyman says he never watches Ramblings, so he wouldn't see it.
There you go.
And it's got David in it, and Country Road Cure, Anthony and Roxanne. It's got Drew. So I might put it out on both channels, just to let y'all see.
Go for it.
I got some really good video. So that'll be an edited video of the whole kind of thing. But it was a great time, and I'm looking forward to next year's Steel Horse Rally in Fort Smith. I kind of liked it better than Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue.
I did too.
Yeah. So, whoo, guys. All right, getting back on the road. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe. It's always
100% free.
Hit that notification bell to be notified anytime
a new video comes out.
My bad. That was my fault. So until next time, hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling.
Go RidgeLife.
Woo! She's beautiful.